Hey, thanks for joining me in this site evaluation video. I'm going to walk this property and do a site analysis and show you what I find. And I'm looking at this property with the potential for building a house or a homestead on. So you'll see there's already a road going up the hill, and the road's actually in pretty good condition considering the steepness of the road. But the road is not very steep, which I'm actually kind of impressed with. And it's not washed out. You'll see how steep this property can be though. It's really like a big hill or mountain, and then the very top, which the road leads up to, is a big clearing. You can see some neighbors down there to the trees. So nearing the top of the hill, the top of the property, the road is still in pretty good condition, honestly, and you can easily drive up here, even in a car without four-wheel drive. I think you could add some extra gravel, which I'd recommend, reinforcing the road a little bit so it doesn't wash out. But as you get to the top here, you'll see it level out, and there's probably about a quarter acre of flat space at the top of this property. So there's plenty of room to build a little home here, or even a little homestead. There could be some rock underneath the surface of the soil here though, which could be a little challenging for digging foundations, but that can be worked around. So you'll see it's a nice little clearing here. You could clear it out more and extend the flat area some more if you really wanted to. You could even cut trees to make more garden space. There's a good bit of clear sky. It would be challenging to do solar up here, especially in the winter time. I did check the Starlink app. You can get Starlink up here. There's a pretty good viewing space for that. So that's good. This would really be an off-grid property. And then behind the clearing, there's an extension to the property in the woods. It's really just kind of a mountainside, very rough and rugged. You could put goats or chickens here or make some use of it, but it is rugged. Okay, so walking up this hill here to the very top of the property, there's a nice flat area at the top. It's not huge, but there's enough space easily to build a little house or a couple small little buildings. This is a 5-acre lot, and it's quite steep. It's got a good road. In my opinion, it's not very steep. You could easily get heavy trucks up to the top for resources. But it is tricky building on a site like this, especially trying to get utilities up a major hill like this. It would cost a lot to get electrical and water from the road down there all the way to the top of the hill. So this is the kind of property you would most likely be working with off-grid technologies and resources. So there is enough opening at the top. You could probably get some solar electricity generated, but in the winter time it might not be clear enough. You could do water harvesting up there. You could make it happen, but this is the kind of property you would have challenges with. This property is being sold for at a good price point because of the steepness of the property and the small property usage. You can only really use a very small proportion of the 5 acres here. So going back down the road towards the entrance, it's actually probably the steepest right here down towards the bottom. And I just wanted to show this. This is the main road going to the property. There are at least 2 power poles adjacent to the property which you could pull electrical off of. So there are utilities down at the road, at least electrical.